Hello, everyone, and welcome again to the Family Self-Sufficiency Network. I'm Ricky Green. I'm being joined by Liliana Almanza, who is a Family Self-Sufficiency Program Coordinator. Liliana, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Ricky.
You're very welcome. Liliana, tell us a little bit about what you do as a Family Self-Sufficiency Coordinator with the Austin Housing Authority.
So I'm one of three that works very closely with the Family Self-Sufficiency and the Housing Choice Voucher Program. And we assist people with education. We're basically the hub for any type of assistance programs, helping people remain or get off of public assistance completely. Of course, there's different ways of identifying self-sufficiency. You know, people with disabilities may have a different path of self-sufficiency than someone that is primarily working towards an education or getting job stability or maintaining job stability. These are all different goals, and we help the success of those goals.
Wonderful. Very, very good information. But with that being said, Liliana, who's eligible for the FSS program? Can anyone apply?
Absolutely. Anyone that's on Section 8 can apply for the self-sufficiency program. There is a waiting list, but it goes very quickly. It's a 5-year contract period that will entail different types of information. You can get all that information once you come into an orientation, and we'll explain the program to you more effectively. You present your own goals, and you're able to change those goals. And they can be anywhere from health to education, as I said before, job readiness. It's all up to you. This is catered to the member.
Now, with all of these programs that you offer and home ownership being the ultimate goal, obviously it takes funding to run this program. Let's talk about the funding and where FSS gets its funding.
Numerous places, but one of our main funders is obviously HUD.
And speak a little bit about HUD.
HUD. What can I say about HUD? HUD is pretty much the funder of the Austin Housing Authority and different program functions. Of course, we're a nonprofit, so each year we do have to, apply for grants to get allocated our funds.
Yeah, well, thank you for clarifying that HUD is pretty much the main donor to the program,
Yes.
and thankfully, they are obviously doing a good job in helping keeping this program running. But back to the program itself, Family Self-Sufficiency. What is your response from the applicants that you get here?
Well, most of the applicants that we get for the Family Self-Sufficiency Program already know the type of goals that they want to accomplish. Sometimes they just come in with questions or just trying to better themselves, and we help introduce different opportunities. Because as you know, with an opportunity, then of course you kind of get the knowledge that you need on the direction that you'd like to go.
Well, with your program in place already, let's talk about some of the success stories. Home ownership being the ultimate goal for family self-sufficiency. Talk about some of the success stories that you've seen since being a coordinator with the FSS program.
We've had several people. We like to celebrate our accomplishments, and every year we have an annual luncheon. And at this luncheon, we give out awards. We also give out escrow checks for each individual. There's a different program, like I said, catered towards each individual's needs and their goals. Home ownership, which is a very big part of our program, which also entails Suzanne Swartner and the home ownership coordinator with Section 8 and public housing. But in any case, she allows us to, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to,
That's okay. So Liliana, with that being said, let's talk about some of the success stories with the FSS program so far.
Okay, so every year, annually, we have a luncheon. And at that luncheon, we're able to celebrate the success stories of our members.
Wonderful.
We share that luncheon with public housing and also with the home ownership coordinator, Suzanne Swartner. Home ownership is a very big deal for our members and our clients. We've had individuals build their own homes. We've had partnerships with Habitat of Humanity. We've had partnerships with frameworks that entail having our members purchase homes through frameworks. We've had escrow, people that are distributed escrow anywhere from 10 to 60,000.
Wow.
So they're very big. These are very big success stories. And not only that, but people that haven't been able to succeed in GED or education are able to obtain their GEDs, their associate's degree, their bachelor's degree. We've had people obtain their master's degree. And of course, education is the main key to keep sustained.
Oh, obviously. And you took the next question right out of my mouth, because with self-sufficiency obviously comes some level of education in order to be
Of course.
employable in the workforce. Therefore, with that being said, you obviously have a special support system for your FSS members where it relates to education and coming from getting off the poverty level to self-sufficiency. Talk a little bit about some of the workshops or educational opportunities that you offer.
Sure. So we have partnerships with Austin Community College. We also partnership with foundation communities that helps with credit education, financial education, budgeting education. We have partnership with several banks and Randolph Brooks, Frost Bank.
Wow.
Several credit unions to help establish bank accounts, ADA programs, match programs, as much education as we can. This is growing. Of course, the more partnerships we get, the better opportunities our members can have.
Now, how are these entities who obviously distribute to your program, or I guess give themselves to your program, how do you form these partnerships and also sustain them throughout the years in order to keep this program running?
Relationships.
Just
we have friendships and
relationships.
relationships. And sometimes it's word of mouth, but the Housing Authority obviously has a very prestige reputation. We have a very, everybody of course, a respectful reputation in that. It's very easy to establish partnerships with our Austin partners and other nonprofit organizations, and we help each other. We meet on a quarterly basis to see what needs we can address and collaborate with, which helps a lot, and we get tons of support.
Are you always looking for support and sponsorship?
Absolutely.
If someone wanted to get in touch or be a donor to the FSS program, or for that matter, want to join as a member themselves, tell them how they can get in touch with you or someone with the FSS program with the Austin Housing Authority.
Sure. To become a partner, you could contact anyone in the self-sufficiency program, or you can get in touch with one of the Section 8 coordinators. Anyone actually at the Section 8 Housing Authority or Public Housing would be interested in taking information for partnerships. As far as memberships, that's different. If you're a resident and you'd like to become a member, you can ask the receptionist, which is Ms. Hobi Soto, for an application, which is very small. It's just one sheet of paper that will ask you very simple information, and we'll contact you to come to an orientation.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us on the Family Self-Sufficiency Network. And we want to wish you much continued success in your position, and keep doing the great work that you do with the Austin Housing Authority. Liliana Almanza, Family Self-Sufficiency Coordinator with the Austin Housing Authority Family Self-Sufficiency Program. I'm Ricky Green with the FSS Network. Stay tuned for more. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. Thank you, Ricky. That's awesome. You take care.